The doctor said I gotta drink more water because I'm peeing too yellow. That's what he said. But I gotta try, you know. Now, let's talk about Zentra. A lot of you guys have been sending me requests for this project, and it's actually #1 trending on paying sale. Has raised like $53,000. I mean, it's not that much, but for a paying sale pro, it's actually a lot. Paying sale used to be the leader in the space when it comes to racing, fair launches, pre-sales, all that bunch of stuff. Is not anymore. Barely making any money to keep the service alive, but they did make like $1 million this quarter. And I mean, I always say don't judge the project by the platform or by the launchpad. Just take a look at the project, and then you're gonna be able to see if it's a good one or not. There is a lot of memes that are good, a lot of memes that are bad. There is a lot of fair launches that are good, and a lot of fair launches that are bad. So yeah, now if you look at the project, if you go to the first page on paying sale, it looks great because it has all the things you're looking for. First of all, it's trending #1. It has an audit, a KYC, the audit itself, I already took a look, there is no major security issues, everything looks fine. So of course I understand why people are actually investing, and this actually is still a day ahead from ending. The last few hours is where the most amount of raising actually happens, so they're gonna be raising maybe 100,000. I'm not exactly sure. But as I say, KYC audit, the founder is Doxxed, which is something that a lot of you guys like, and of course it's really good. 100% of the funds goes to liquidity, and liquidity is gonna be burned, which is something as mentioned that you guys also like. But you are forgetting one major thing, and that is that this doesn't tell you the whole story. Yes, 100% of the funds go into the liquidity and burn is a really good thing, but I mean, what you gotta take a look first is gonna be the total supply. 1 billion coins, and only there's gonna be 200 million coins for the pre-sale or for the fair launch, and 190 million, which is gonna be going for liquidity, which is the 19% liquidity that you see here. And the rest is supposed to be locked. Actually, it's locked. You can see all these tokens are locked. The tokenomics are well organized, and that's actually good as well. But there is a cache, and I'm gonna tell you about the cache in a little bit once I check the project. I don't want to sit here and just talk trash about it, but this tokenomics has a little bit of a dark side, which I'm gonna be coming back as well. Remember, you guys can go ahead and invest. You can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you guys that it's a bad project or a good project. I watched the interview with Matt Apes, the founder. It was pretty interesting. He talked about the project. He looks confident. He is dogs. He's public, so this is fine. And just tell things how they are. And there is a few things that I don't really that keen about. So I'm gonna say. Now, the website itself is your typical pin sale website. It's mostly around the fair launch, the one you guys to invest. And I understand it makes sense for this sort of project. This is a small project, guys. It's not gonna be the next hyper liquid, anything like that. This is supposed to be sort of a PvP, something like that, like how many wars work. It's gonna be sort of some gaming, sort of like choose your side. You can stake soul into 5 pool, forming picks, and +1 community wildcard, then locking period, battle time, winner takes all. A percent of that 95% is gonna be going to the winner, and then of course there's gonna be a little bit using for buyback and burn Zentra to add that buyback and burning mechanisms that everyone's really like, and 2.5% goes to the treasury, which is revenue to the ecosystem. They need funds, and they should make revenue. That's how it is. While Solana, Lightning Fast, high security, they are proof, audit, solid proof, which is a so-so auditor. This is the low level. KYC verified, multi-sign wallet, and there is a little bit of an information here, the roadmap, which is fine. I'm not gonna be sitting here and talking about the roadmap a lot. It is okay. There is nothing revolutionary. There is nothing crazy. It's a little bit of the Morris, like sender, stuff like that. It's fine. Nothing crazy. The distribution, you guys can see it right here. This is good. They told you about the tokenomics. They told you to supply, what is going to be the percentage used for this, liquidity, marketing, and staking rewards. But they fail to tell you the vesting period and the locking time for these tokens, which is at the end of the day, the most important thing. All this is fine. But if all this is unlocked and in hands of the team, it's a high security issue. And as I always say, Do not trust nobody, even your family. I mean, that's a joke, but don't trust any developer or any CEO or founder. You can trust the numbers and the facts. And the reality is that it's really hard to trust this one. If you actually go to the locking side here of the coins, so for example, the first thing is going to be the team, which is going to be vested, of course. It's going to be a 12 release period, TGE 12%, a cycle of 7 days. And actually, you can see that right here. It's going to be a 12% release, 7 days, and it's going to be the first TGE, which is going to be the first release, is going to be in 1 day. So pre-sales of Fairlaunch is going to be ending tomorrow, and then they're going to be unlocking tokens already, which is not that ideal. It should be locked maybe 3 months after the sale, but they need funds for a few things that I'm about to talk in a little bit, and I understand, but it should be a little bit longer. It should be unlocked everything that they want. And if someone really understands about fair launches, about sales, about pre-sales, they should be able to actually see this problem as I see it, because it is right there, blindside. So it's not that hard. Growth and marketing multi-wallets or multi-sign wallets. You can see 90 million coins, and it's gonna be unlocked when? On day 9. And this is not a vested unlock. This is gonna be an unlocked. All the coins are gonna be unlocked that day. I'm pretty much sure of that. Unlocked in 1 day and 7 hours. So they're gonna be unlocking 90 millions, which is of growth and partnerships multi-sign or whatever it is. This should be vested, or this should be locked. And not, this shouldn't be a whole release on day 1. It is not great. Staking rewards should be already, there should be something unlocked already, and for the first year or something like that, and then the rest should be vested. CEX and deployment development multi-wallet, 120 million coins is gonna be unlocked and vested. Everything is gonna be unlocked in 1 day and 7 hours, which is gonna be the day of the sale. Marketing, why everything has to be unlocked on day 1? That's a question that I am asking myself. If I were the founder of this project, why would I want to unlock all the coins day 1? I'm 100% guaranteed that they are not going to be listing any centralized exchanges day 1, because there is not enough funds. If they want to do so, they will already announce it, because it's better to announce it during the sale. It's going to be raising more funds for the project, but they have not done so. Trust me, I went to the X platform, X account here, and took a look at everything. It doesn't mention anything about any centralized, any confirmed centralized exchange. So it's lacking a little bit of the substance. It's all about, it's a little bit weird. Also, staking rewards, you don't need to unlock everything. Growth and partnership, you don't need to unlock everything unless you're giving all these the KOLs. And the team should not have a release on day 1 either. Like, all this doesn't make sense. Do you guys know how many tokens are going to be unlocked on day 1? Pretty much all. Pretty much all of it. And I mean, apart from, of course, the 90 million, which is going to be released in 12 period, which is a really small amount comparison with 90, 150, 120, 160. There's going to be a lot of coins which is going to be unlocked on day 1. So this is gonna be a warning for you. Be careful, because sometimes, and I have seen this millions of times, team use these funds to sell and to actually to get some profit. It is what it is. In other words, you can call it rock pull, whatever it is. But I'm not saying that they are gonna do this, but the reality is that it would be better if all these coins were locked a month, 3 months, 6 months after the sale already ended and the price is launched. So we know that on day 1, that on TGE, there is not going to be any coins available for sale, which means that we are only expecting sell pressure from the Fairlaunch investors, where they're going to be claiming their coins, and only for a little bit, maybe some KOLs, a little bit is fine. The team, they get maybe 1 million coins is fine. It's not that much. They got around servers. They already investing some money in marketing. It is fine. A little bit is fine, but getting all these tokens unlocked on day 1 is a little bit crazy, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's just not a deal. And if they did this a little bit different, I'm sure that they would have raised $100,000, $150,000 already. So I mean, that's all I'm gonna say, and that's the reason why I will personally be careful, and I will personally just invest a little bit and then wait for the TGE if I really like the project, which is gonna be up to you guys. If you really like it, if you like the developer, if you like the founder, if you like the team, whatever it is or what they're trying to do, I would say just wait for the dip, because most likely there's gonna be a dip at the beginning, on day one, on minute one, on launch event, TGE event. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna make an update because I like to make updates. Things can go both ways. This can do a 20x day one if the team doesn't have to actually claim and sell. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they could. There is a difference in they will do it, and there is and from they will do it to they could do it. All I'm trying to say is that they could, and because it's gonna be unlocked, and they just can claim and then sell it. But if they're gonna do it or not, that's gonna be up to you guys to believe. He is Doxxed, so I'm sure. I mean, at this point, I don't know sure about anything, but I hope that he knows that this rocking or selling coins is not gonna be the right way, because there is already good investment, which means that there is actually people interested. There is 167 investors, so if he can run this for a little longer, maybe this is gonna increase in value, and then his tokens are gonna be gonna be a little bit more valuable. So it's gonna be up to him. But anyway, good luck if you are investing. This is just meant to be a warning for you guys. Just taking an opinion. The price itself looks fine. It's nothing that I have not seen before. It's nothing crazy. The whole vibe is a little bit of old style pincel sort of project. All these pincel projects has a vibe to them that they have not been, millions have not been invested in this project. There are small projects that are trying to raise some money, that are trying to launch. This one is trending, has raised like 50 grand. It's fine. It's nothing too bad, nothing too crazy. It's just a regular project that if you get lucky, you can make 2x, 3x, 10x. Who knows? Because it's gonna be launching with a small market cap. Meme war by Back and Burns, Audited and secure, solid proof, utilities, airdrop, staking, referrals, multi-sender, stuff like that, which is not live. All these utilities are not live. All these are promises that eventually they're gonna build it, which I'm pretty sure, guaranteed, maybe I'm wrong, but nothing have been built already. That's my personal opinion, but we don't know. Exchange listing incoming, KO partnerships, and multi-sig security. Well, it is what it is. Now, it's gonna be ending in 1 day and 7 hours. Good luck if you are investing. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Is it important? The lock tokens is something that you care about, is something that you don't care, you only care about what the dev is saying, you trust him, do you know something about his background? And just let me know that. And I'm gonna be making another video after TG, because I do want to make an update once the project launches, and then we can see if I was right or wrong. Anyway, so yeah, stay safe, stay ninja, and I'm gonna see you guys later.